The herd of buffalo. The herd of buffalo. The herd of buffalo. Moni, the calf, longed for a large bell to wear around his neck, like the one Bala, the bell cow, wore as the leader of the herd, so he could ring everyone on the cattle range. One day, the large bell around Bella's neck began ringing for all the young calves to gather at Chuck's wagon, as the summer grazing season was coming to an end, and soon the herd of calves would be moving out for the drive back to school. Now that you all are old enough, the time has come for everyone to get a bell for school, said Bella, the bell cow. Yaha! Cheered the group of calves. But here are the terms and conditions of our family bell plan that you will need to heed before our bellman Billy the goat issues your first bell. First, there's no range roaming without permission. Secondly, stay within the ringing range of my bell. Last but not least, if trouble should arise, start ringing your bell, instructed Bella. All the calves nodded in utter agreement and then went off to play a game of cow hide and seek. The group of calves needed no prodding when they voted hooves down for Moni the calf to be the seeker, because he was known for not being the brightest burner on the range, and he stood out from the herd with his tall cow lick. The game began, and Moni sought far and wide for the hiding calves, crossing the creek and roaming onto another range. Moni had strayed so far into the new range that he had gone out of Bella's ringing range. Suddenly, a strange creature Moni had never seen before came running up to him and said, "Hello, I am Buffy the buffalo. I have never heard of a buffalo," said Moni. "That's because we don't have bells," replied Buffy. "How come you don't have a bell?" asked Moni. "Our herd leader says bells are too expensive where the buffalo roam," stated Buffy. "So, what kind of bell are you wearing?" "It's just a plain bell with a standard ringtone, but I want a large bell with all the whistles," replied Moni. "How about I try you my rare antique coin for your bell? That way you will have enough money to upgrade to a large bell," offered Buffy. Moni chewed on his cut for a while, thinking how he could be the most talked about calf among his peers in the herd by being the first calf with a large bell that had unlimited range wide ringing. "Okay, you have got a deal," declared Moni. As Moni and Buffy were completing their trade, a huge dark storm began brewing on the buffalo range. Moni sensed he had better get hoofing back to the herd as fast as he could before the storm arrived, knowing the herd would be moving out for school. Meanwhile, back on the cattle range, the trail driver to school had noticed the same storm brewing and came driving up to Bella. "It's time to head him up and move him out," he shouted. Bella began ringing her large bell as hard as she could to gather the herd. All the calves that were in hiding heard her bell, and they all formed a large group a herd leader. Bella had started doing a head count when she noticed what was not standing out from the herd, and that was Moni's tall cow lick. Anyone heard from Moni? Asked Bella. Before anyone could answer, the wind started blowing, tumbleweeds were rolling, and the rain came pouring as the storm arrived earlier than expected. The creek Moni had crossed was filling up fast, and he had no bell to ring if trouble arose. So he had to use his young, springy legs to quickly jump from rock to rock to cross the creek before it turned into a raging river. Moni was out of breath from running across the two ranges and was soaked to the bone from the pouring rain when he finally lumbered up to Chuck's wagon to order his new large bell. Yee-haw! I will be the most talked about calf in the herd, cheered Moni. I will take that large bell you have on display. An excited Moni said to the bellman, Billy. How are you going to pay for that large bell? Asked Billy. I have a rare antique coin that's worth a lot, beamed Moni. Are you kidding me? Chided Billy. What do you mean? Asked Moni. That's a wooden nickel with a picture of Buffy's grandfather on the back. It's not worth a penny, so there's no deal, stated Billy. Muni's face became long and his cowlick dropped as Bella approached him at Chuck's wagon. Where have you been and where's your bell? Demanded Bella. I have been buffaloed, said the fool Muni the calf. Thank you.